We're with Wayne State men's basketball coach David Greer in your 17th season, the all-time winningest coach. Kind of raised your eyebrows when I said 17th. Does it seem like it's been that long?
No, it doesn't, but time goes fast. You know, I can tell it's been a while because, you know, these millennials are taking its toll on me. But, you know, they're good kids, you know, and it's just, you know, you just got to change with the times, you know. Time don't stand still, so you got to change with the kids. And but this is a good group we got, and I enjoy coaching.
You talk about changing with the times. What is different from 17 years ago to now?
A little bit of everything, but you know, I would say the major difference is that you know, kids are a little bit more independent. They think for themselves a little bit more, and you know, you can't use that "oh, do as I say" approach. You know, it's just one of those things where you got to lead by example, and I think kids are looking at you all the time, and you got to be an example for them.
Does that change how you recruit or who you recruit from back then to today?
Not really. I think our approach has always been one where we, you know, certainly recruit the high school coach, and you know, the family have a big emphasis on the recruiting, and we recruit the whole kid, and we've had some pretty good kids, and you know, and a lot of them are doing well right now in the Metro Detroit area.
You've had some good kids all along. You're the winningest coach in the history of the program, and this year we're celebrating the 100th year of athletics here at Wayne State. Just talk about the fact that you are a part of that history and the program as a whole and what it means to be part of something like this.
Well, I'm probably a bigger part than most people will realize, because Charlie Parker, who had recruited me to play at Bowling Green, had coached here at Wayne State, and then Ron Hammy was his grad assistant, and I'm sorry, Ron Hammy was our grad assistant at Bowling Green when I played there, and he was Charlie's assistant, so then he became the coach, and then I followed Ron. So, you know, glad to be a part of that. I know those are quality men, and they set a big standard for me, and I'm happy to follow in their footsteps. Kind
of is interesting that Bowling Green has a tie to the first and second winningest coaches in the history of the men's basketball program.
Yes, and like I said, I'm really proud to be part of that list with those gentlemen, because they've had a big influence on my life, and obviously Charlie recruiting me at Bowling Green was like a father figure to me, and certainly hated the same league, but you know, funny how you know, time works. You know, I end up coaching where he coached.
You kind of alluded to this, but you've got good kids now. You've always had good kids, and some of them have graduated and they're out in the community. Talk about how proud you are, or how much it means to you that, yeah, you've had good basketball players and you've had good teams and you've won championships, but you've also gotten your players involved in school and in the community and things that carry way beyond the basketball court.
Well, I like to take a lot of credit for that, but I can't, because our athletic department is based on those principles, and you know, I'm just a small part of it, and we just try to do our part. And a lot of the young men on my team are from the community, so they take great pride in going out and doing community service, and you know, a lot of them are first generation students that are going to college, and so we're happy to have them, and we do a great job with them as far as our academic staff and our support staff, and you know, that has nothing to do with coaching. That's those people that make it work, and Candace Howard and her staff, and they do a great job.
Let's talk about this season. You had to replace Mike Lewis. You knew that was going to happen. What you didn't know was that you're going to have to replace Tristan Wilson, at least for this year. He had the shoulder injury a year ago, and then the ACL before you even started playing games this year. That's a lot of rebounding that you've got to find somewhere else.
Well, it's a lot of rebounding and a lot of toughness. You know, Mike Lewis was tough as nails, and you know, it's really hurt our defense. You know, we're getting pounded on the boards, and the thing that's really frustrating about it, and it's not his fault, is George Spencer's a three-man, so you're taking a three-man, making him a four, a power forward, and you know, George has never played that position before. He's done a great job for us this year, and you know, that entails hedging screens, you know, boxing out, and all those things. That's equivalent to taking a kicker and trying to make him a linebacker. You know, it's just a lot of contact down there. But George has done a great job for us, but it's really affected us with our depth. We don't have a lot of bodies to rotate in and out, and if you know, one of those guys get in foul trouble, then we're really in trouble.
Last question for me: what does this team need to do the rest of the way to make some noise in the GLIAC tournament?
Well, the thing I think about our team that I'm really, you know, that gives me some hope is we haven't played well, you know, and we're still above water. And I think that, you know, at times we've played like 15 good minutes. We played one good half. We haven't put a full game together. I think once they do that, they'll realize their potential, and obviously you got to win home games.